You're better than that. You can do better than the peasant pull. Come on. This is a pretty new car. This is a 2014 Nissan 370Z. There are countless things that this car does not come with new. There's no sunroof. There's no lane keep assist. There's none of the extra amenities and all that stuff that newer cars come with. But would I trade this thing in for any other car on the road? Honestly, no, probably not. I love this thing. It's so much fun. And for the price, it can't be beat. However, there's one thing that this car really bothers me about. So if you're a car guy, you're going in and out of the car all the time. The same thing goes under the hood and in your trunk. You should be able to go in and out very easily. If you're working on the front of the car, if you want to do any kind of mod, you want to be able to get to that really easily too. But that is one area that this car is lacking. So check this out. So let's say you just get back from somewhere and you've got stuff in the trunk. Pop it, open it up, take your car parts out. Really easy. But if you want to do the same thing for the front, you have to go inside the car, pop the hood, open it up like this, grab the old-fashioned stick, and put it inside the hole inside the hood. So what I'm getting at is that if you guys have an old school car like this, where it's using old, 500 BC technology, we're using a stick to keep something open, we're gonna be changing that out, and we're gonna be upgrading it to something new. So the back of the Z has these hood struts. So we're gonna be installing pretty much the same thing, but instead of having this in the back side of the car, we're gonna add two to the front of the car. All the tools and parts that we're going to be using in today's video can be found right here. So we're gonna start off with what's included in the kit. So you're gonna have the two nitrogen-filled struts. These are brand new. They come included with, you can see the little ends here, where these accept the little ball fitting. So there's gonna be one end here that's like that, and the other side has the shock in it. And again, if you turn this, you'll be able to see the little ball fitting. So you're gonna see also these two little ball screws. It's gonna come with two washers and two nuts. Now these washers, I don't know if it's just the kit that I got, but these are actually the wrong size. So I'm gonna have to using some other ones. But other than that, it's gonna come included with these components here. These attach, it says right there, to the hood. So you're gonna have two of them, one for the left side, one for the right side, and then some grease that's found in this little kit, along with a Q-tip to get everything lubed up once we put it together. Now for the tools, you're gonna need a small flathead screwdriver, and you're gonna need a 12mm socket with a wrench. If you have a light, it'll probably help too. And you're also going to need a jack, because we're gonna have to raise the car in the air to get access to this little clip here. So from the front of the car, we're gonna remove this little clip that's found on both the passenger side and driver side of the vehicle. You're gonna need a flathead screwdriver, push this in there, lift the internal part, and then remove it from the little opening. This here is where the ball screw is going to be going. So the little ball screw is going to be going threads facing down, and you're also going to need your nut and washer for this part. So we're gonna begin with inserting the ball screw into the little hole, and then from inside the fender area down in here in the wheel well, we're gonna be able to install the washer and the nut. So inside of here is where we're gonna be able to put that nut and that washer so we can tighten up the ball screw into this little hole. Then using your 12mm, tighten it up from underneath. The ball screw should look something like this when it's installed. So we're now gonna move on to the part that connects up to the hood. So the hood you can see right here is attached by 1, 2, 3 nuts. Now we're not gonna be removing all 3 of them. We're only going to be removing the first 2 that are found closest to the front of the car. So using the 12mm, you're gonna be able to put this over top, loosen the first one and the middle one, and then take those out so that we can install this bracket here in between this nut and the hood. And then this bracket goes right over top of the studs. And then you're reusing the old nuts that we just removed back in place. Now don't completely secure these yet, because we first want to make sure that everything aligns nicely after we install these. Next up, you can grab the hood strut, and the large end here that has the nitrogen side filled goes up to the chassis of the car, and you literally just push this into place. Now it might be a little bit easier if you remove the little pin from the little ball end, but if you want, you can push that over top, insert the little clip, and then lock it in place, and it should be secured up to this little bracket. Then from the other end down here, you can see we have the same little like spring clip, so push it back, pull it out. And then for this next part, we actually need to disconnect the manual hood prop, so the stick. We have to take that down and then align this into place. So when you can slide it and push it down like that, you can then put that little clip back in, just like the other side. Once you have it pushed through to the end, turn it over, and that's locked into place. You can then verify to make sure the hood opens and closes, but right now, this will complete the installation on the passenger side. I'm not gonna lie, this probably could have been a better design, the little clip that they have for this, where you just push it over top of the little ball screw and it would clip in, but other than that, the install is pretty straightforward. Yeah, honestly, this is the hardest part of it. But after this is installed, this is what it should look like. After you install the driver's side hood strut, you guys are gonna be living in luxury. Check this out. No ghetto stick in the way. So now with the engine in this state, we can go ahead and start doing some more engine mods to the car. Now, I'm not gonna lie, having that little hood strut here was a pain in the butt. It isn't as nice as I thought it was going to be, because even right now, when you pull the hood down and close it, when you open it up, I would prefer if the hood struts were a little stronger. Let me show you why. And it stays there. Like, you have to push it open for it to go open. But at the end of the day, look at this. All this space to work on. So next up, we're gonna start doing some power mods on the Z. So I have a couple bolt-ons that I'm gonna be figuring out, and then after I get all those bolt-ons installed on the Z, then we're gonna get a tune, and then we're gonna get some more fun out of this motor. So yeah, stock is fun, but race car is life. Now, I'm not entirely sure if you guys noticed this, but you guys know the little channel picture that I have of all the cars that are found on this channel? Well, we're actually gonna be uploading in that order sequence. So I've started off doing that. This is a Z video, and you guys will notice that the next picture after the Z is going to be the Accord. So the next video that's gonna be coming out is gonna be an Accord related video. After that is gonna be Mini, and then Luca's FRS. So you guys can expect another video out super soon regarding the Accord. We've got some fun stuff going on it, and then some more fun stuff, well, actually with all the cars, but yeah, should be good. Now, unfortunately, car enthusiasts do open the hoods more than other people, so it does make sense for someone like me or even you guys to purchase a kit like this. Now, I know that they do not install these things from the manufacturer because it means that they're gonna be putting out more money, where they could literally just put that little stick in there and call it a day. But it's entirely up to you guys. This will bring you into the 21st century. If you guys want to find links for it or a similar kit, you guys can find one in the description box. I'll have a link directing you guys right to Amazon. Anyways, if you have any further questions, comment section's down there. You know what to do. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.